Welcome to Indian Oil Corporation LPG bottling plant Madanpur Khadar. It is a fully equipped facility spread over an area of 75 acres. The plant supplies packed LPG to various distributors across Delhi and Uttar Pradesh. This plant also supplies bulk LPG to other IOC bottling plants under the exemplary leadership of Shrikant Madhav Vaidya, Chairman Indian Oil, and his team from head office. Indian Oil is progressing at a tremendous pace. With the visionary outlook of the Honorable Chairman, the refineries division undertook a project of modernizing two existing stores at Madanpur Khadar LPG bottling plant with guidance and training from Kaushik Basu, ED and Refinery Head of Paradeep, Rajiv Kakkad, ED MNC Refinery Headquarter, and support from other key officials of Refinery Headquarters. The impetus and directions from the Director Marketing and the Director Refineries have been immense in executing the transformation of existing stores. With the close support of the refineries team, Madanpur Khadar bottling plant has proved its mettle in initiating the massive renovation of both stores using the 5S tools. Existing stores in the plant were not in good condition and users were facing difficulties in retrieving the inventory as the material stacking and segregation were chaotic. Also due to the non-codification of materials identification, allocation, accounting and reconciliation of inventory was a tedious and time-consuming task. Safety critical parts like O-rings were getting damaged due to improper storage and handling. To achieve the vision of a modern warehouse, everything was sorted. A place for everything and everything in its place was the guiding principle for modernization, so that material is easy to keep, easy to find, and easy to take out through proper identification and labeling. Using the FIFO model, the inventory was stacked in such a manner as to facilitate issues on a first-in, first-out basis to ensure that the oldest inventory is utilized first. The inventory was cleaned and kept in ready-to-use condition. Items were placed in the designated areas and informative posters and displays were put on the wall. Do's and don'ts were adequately displayed. Proper storage of consumables and spares having rubber, plastic, nylon or polymer components is a critical determinant for increasing shelf life. In order to retain the properties, it is important to follow the standard guidelines suggested by the manufacturers. An air-conditioned storeroom was newly constructed to store rubber materials by maintaining proper temperature and adhering to storage guidelines. Due diligence was done to remove potential scrap and unusable materials. Adequate fire extinguishers, both DCP and CO2 type, and a first aid kit were installed. Safety requirements as per HSE guidelines like sand buckets and safety belt were also installed near the warehouse entrance. Installation of CCTV cameras focusing materials, emergency entry and exit gates was done. A 10-digit coding for each material along with available quantities were uploaded in SAP. The allocated bin location was also uploaded in SAP for easy identification of material. Logical numbering was adopted to identify the bin location. As an example, the code number WH1R40E1 signifies that WH1 is warehouse 1, R40 is the 40th rack, and E1 is the bin location. The advantage of SAP system managed inventory is that all spares are at a single location. The stock availability at Madanpur Khadar bottling plant can be readily viewed online from other locations. Surplus materials were coded and maintained separately in SAP, which prevents duplicate requisition. We are delighted to work towards the modernization of this warehouse and take a pledge to ensure continuous improvement in the warehouse at Indian Bottling Plant, Madanpur Khadar. With the immense benefits from this pilot project of modern warehouses, it is envisaged to replicate the concept at all other locations of Indian Oil, thereby creating synergy and standardization. We thank the chairman and refineries team for relentlessly helping the plant team to implement the world-class best practices in warehouse and inventory management.